Heating tonight, huh? Hi, Chris. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah. I like it. You gonna let this happen?
He gets center court. You guys are the home. That's the same with baseball. The visitor goes outside.
Oh, good. You need water or anything?
I'm
good?
good. Thank you.
You good on it?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
It'll be a good one. Should be a good one.
Yeah, take care. You sure need water or anything?
I'm good, yeah.
All right, bud.
Hope you guys make a nice long run.
We'll see.
After the night.
I understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat at halftime of this junior varsity basketball game. The Westwood High School Junior Varsity Cheer Squad is going to perform for you.
They're all Smiths.
Yeah, all right. Certainly number 10 isn't.
That's like Grant Gork Koala. Just like it sounds.
Gorak
Gork Koala.
Koala.
And his sister, I think, graduated last year.
All right, that's actually not too bad.
And 11 is Kirkendall.
Yeah. 2 is Aronica.
Maddox Aronica.
Aronica. And 0 to 4. And I think that's it. All right, cool. Thanks.
I don't think there's anything on yours that I'm not aware of.
No, 21 goes by Cam.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And you know Landon Valerie. That's fine.
Right, yeah.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Skylar, let me know when you're out there. We'll do an audio check real quick. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3 4 5. Skylar, let me know when you got me. Check 1 2, check 1 2. I hear myself.
Jamie or Jaime?
Jaime.
Jaime?
Yeah.
Coach, is it Jamie or Jaime?
Jaime.
Jaime?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, good job there by the JV squad, jumping out to an early lead of about 20 points in the first half and holding on for a 52-37 win. That's not right, Skyler. Let me boost my gain up just a little bit here so I got knocked down. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Let me know how I sound here, if you would, sir. With the crowd mic. 52-37, Vipers with the win. We'll see how much time they put up on the clock here between games. Should have about 25 minutes or so, but we'll see.
I might be yelling a little bit outside.
We're not SEC compliant, so whatever that's worth.
You got the best seat in the house. Trey Clark is my son, 24. They got to play tonight. Yeah.
About 20 minutes on the clock, so we've got about 10 minutes before I start my pregame. Let me know if you're hearing me out there. Hope you are. Everything sound all right? I'm good. All right, let me play my intro music and we'll be good to go. All right, hopefully that sounded okay. Didn't want to play too much of it here. Yeah, that was okay. I'm going to be quiet here until we start in about 9 minutes.
I saw you on TV the other day at the on the news, the coaches UIL thing. Yeah, you were in the background. You were standing there, and I was like, no. Yeah. They made the announcement. I just went, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess the thing that gets me.
Good evening and welcome to Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network. My name is Merle Bertrand, coming to you live from Westwood High School in Austin, Texas, joined by our QA tonight, Skylar Gillespie from the comfy, cozy Vype Live studios, as the Vipers get ready to take on the Westwood Warriors. Head coach Jaime Sierra's Vipers won their first 6 district games before stumbling at home against these Warriors and again at Round Rock. They rebounded to sweep those first district opponents again and ready for the rematches with Westwood and the Dragons coming up tonight and Tuesday night. Vandegrift still in the hunt for a share of the district title, still fighting for the top seed in District 25 6A Division II after gradually pulling away for a hard-fought 47-30 win on Tuesday night at the Viper Pit over Hutto. With that win, Vandegrift improved to 26-6 overall and remain in second place, 2 games behind Westwood. The Warriors have been almost unstoppable. Westwood is 27-2 overall and a perfect 14-0 in the district after Coach Brad Hastings' crew dispatched Stony Point 79-54 on the road on Tuesday night. So, let's take a peek at the updated district standings coming into play tonight. I'll call it up here for you. There we go. Give a look at where things stand coming into tonight's action. 2 things to track as we go through the night and into Tuesday. Westwood remains undefeated in the district at 14-0 and has now clinched at least a share of the district title. They can clinch it outright with a win in either of their last 2 games or Vandegrift lost. The Vipers need to win tonight and against Round Rock Tuesday night. Plus, they have Vista Ridge upset Westwood on Tuesday to share the district crown. Should Westwood win tonight, the consolation prize is that Vandegrift could still become the top seed from District 25 6A Division II. How? Well, remember, it's no longer number 1 versus number 4 and number 2 versus number 3 in the playoffs. The UIL now splits the districts into Division I and Division II based on school enrollment. So, if Vista Ridge defeats Hutto at home tonight, the Rangers would clinch the final playoff spot. And since Vista is smaller than Westwood, the Warriors would move up to Division I as the number 1 seed with Round Rock, the number 2 seed, while Vandegrift would become the number 1 seed in Division II with Vista Ridge as the number 2 seed. If Hutto wins tonight, they're tied, and Hutto has a tiebreaker heading into Tuesday night's finale. Really dumb, and it needs to go back to the old way, but that's the way it is. That's the way it's set up. That's the rules we got to play by, so we'll see how it all plays out here tonight and Tuesday night. And since most of it is out of Vandegrift's control, the Vipers just need to come out and play a good game tonight against a very good basketball team in the Westwood Warriors. That sets the table here. We'll take a break and be right back. The email is open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network. And welcome back to Westwood High School. Merle Bertrand here along with Skylar Gillespie. We're about 5 minutes away from the opening tip-off. By the way, if you are a Westwood fan, we're broadcasting for both clubs tonight, what we used to call a K-Mac Cup game back from the days when we were K-Mac Sports. About 20 feet away from me right down there in the yellow shirt is Mr. Rob Jaskula calling the game tonight for you Westwood fans. You're welcome to listen to me and watch me as well, but I'm sure you want to get your own broadcast. If you're a little bit confused, go back out to Vype.com, click on the thumbnail for this logo, and that'll take you over to Rob's broadcast, and he'll have the game for you tonight for you Westwood fans. Thanks to Trey Herring and the Vandegrift boys basketball. Bit of an internet drop there, so hopefully it'll come back here. And it's been pretty good for the most part tonight. I'm going to read the sponsors again in case it dropped out. I didn't see where it happened. Again, Trey Herring and the Vandegrift Boys Basketball Booster Club, along with our full court sponsor, Ryan Company's Commercial Real Estate Development and Construction. Our half-court sponsors, Independence Title and Epiphany Dermatology. Our three-point sponsors, Quinlan Park Dental and Hines Pool and Spa. And our game-day sponsors are Herring Pool Services, Austin Aesthetic Atelier Med Spa and Wellness Care in Austin, Prep U Body Care Products for Teens, New Virtual Functional Wellness Clinic, and the Underwood team at Compass. Also, thanks to our golf tournament hole sponsors from earlier this winter. That would be Wayne Weigel with State Farm Insurance, Tomlin Family Orthodontics, A. Newman Interiors, Trinity Masonry Company, Restore Hyper Wellness, and Crown Trio Elevated Licensed Apparel for schools and booster clubs. This will be the 24th overall meeting between these two programs, and their last as district opponents for at least the next 2 years. Like a lot of schools, all the Round Rock ISD schools, Westwood will remain behind in District 25 6A. Vandegrift is going to drop into a different district with some different schools. So we might see Westwood for the next 2 years in tournament play and non-district, but we won't see him in the same district for at least 2 years. Westwood now leads the series 14 games to 9 after the Warriors stifled the Vipers 62-48 on January 13th back at the Viper Pit. And tonight also marking our 850th Vipers cast overall in all sports, as both KMAX Sports and now Vype Live since 2009. And our 279th Vandegrift Boys basketball broadcast. And numbers keep going higher and higher, which just means that I keep getting older and older. But happy to have you with us here on this Friday night, beautiful day in Austin. Cloudy this morning, got up to about low 80s this afternoon. Not exactly basketball weather, but we are ready to go in the next to last game of the regular season. While we got a moment, both of these teams are going to make the playoffs. As you mentioned, we just don't know who and when and where and all that kind of stuff. All playoff broadcasts will start probably a week from either Monday or Tuesday, and they will be on the NFHS network, which is a pay-per-view network. It's the UIL rule. That's the way they do it. We'll keep posting links on Vype.com, but it'll direct over to their site, the NFHS site, to find the broadcast over there. 2 good games before the playoffs, though. This one tonight on the road at Westwood, and then to close out the regular season back at the Viper Pit on Tuesday night against the Round Rock Dragons. If you joined in late, these are the standings coming into tonight. Westwood has clinched at least a share of the district title. They can clinch it outright with a win tonight or Tuesday night. Vandegrift, the only team that can still catch them. Round Rock in third place. They're guaranteed to be in Division 1. They're the biggest school in the district. They're going to go Division 1. The question is who joins them there and who stays in Division 2. Vista Ridge and Hutto playing tonight from Vista Ridge. If Vista Ridge wins that game, they are in the playoffs. If Hutto wins that game, they are tied, but Hutto has the tiebreaker. They swept the Rangers this year. So it would come down to Tuesday night for that fourth and final playoff spot. We're not broadcasting that game. I'm going to check Max Prepsy out tonight. If you happen to know or know somebody that's over there, you can send me an email at voiceofthevipers@gmail.com with a scoring update from that one. Good crowd on hand here tonight at Westwood High School in Northwest Austin, Texas. This is actually the closest road game of the year. For me, it's closer to me than Vandegrift High School. So that's kind of nice. I'm going to miss that. ECU taking on Pflugerville Weiss tonight. I think Anderson is in action tonight as well, if I remember right. Girls playoffs start next week. It's next Tuesday night. We should have that game for you on the NFHS network with one of our Vype crews. I would do it, but I will be busy closing out the regular season for the boys. And we're going to turn it over for our pregame ceremonies.
25-6A district matchup between the visiting Vandegrift Vipers and your Westwood Warriors. Please help us in promoting good sportsmanship by refraining from derogatory remarks and gestures to players, coaches, officials, and other spectators. Let's all set a good example for our student athletes. We also have a treat for everyone tonight. Tonight is cheer night, so let's hear for our cheerleaders. Westwood varsity will be performing at halftime, so that's a special treat. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you rise and remove your caps as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Now, let's introduce the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Vipers. Number 0, DeFore. Number 1, Herring. Number 4, Bannon. Number 11, Kirkendall. And number 24, Block. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce your Westwood Warriors. Number 1, John McNair. Number 2, John Cho. Number 3, Sumner Holland. Number 5, Luke Carpenter. And number 10, Charlie Fry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you that our concession stand is open and available. Chicken sandwiches from Bush's Chicken.
All right, so there you have the starting lineups for both clubs. Again, for the Westwood Warriors, the home team tonight in the white with the burnt orange numerals and the black trim. It is number 1, John McNair, number 2, John Cho, number 3, Summer Holland, number 5, Luke Carpenter, number 10, Charlie Fry. For the visiting Vandegrift Vipers in the road black with the white numerals and white trim, white Vandegrift block lettering across the front. Usual starting 5, number 0, Henry DeFore, number 1, Destin Herring, number 4, Hayden Brandon, number 11, Preston Kirkendall, and number 24, Trey Block. Westwood 27-2 overall, 14-0 in the district. Vandegrift 26-6 overall, 12-2 in the district. The top 2 teams in District 25, 6A. A lot of pride on the line, not a whole lot else. The Vipers want a little revenge for what happened at the Viper Pit earlier this month. Ball's in the air, and we are underway from Westwood High School, and the Vipers controlling the tip. Here comes Henry DeFore, bring it up right to left. Westwood coming out in a man-to-man defense. DeFore still with it, gets it out on top to Brandon. Brandon, dribble drive, right side spin, into the paint, fadeaway jumper, little hook shot off the iron, no good. Rebound tipped, and batted away by Brandon. Loose ball on the court, bodies flying everywhere, and Westwood comes away with it. 2 of the best defensive teams in the Austin area. Going to go at it tonight. One team might crack 50. I don't think both will. There's a shot at the back of the iron, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Trey Block. Block hands it off to DeFore. DeFore pushes it up across the timeline. We remain scoreless. Left side, Kirkendall for 3. Oh, that was short. And the rebound pulled down by Westwood. Over on the far side, this is McNair. Gets it over to the near side to Holland. Top of the key. To McNair. Carpenter for 3 beyond the arc, off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down, long board by McNair to save the possession, and a trip foul going to be called on Dustin Herring. Over a minute gone by, no score yet. Give a shout out to my mom, tuned in from the great state of Illinois, number 1 Viper fan in Illinois. The inbound pass to the corner for 3, off the rotation, rims out, no good. The rebound pulled down by Brandon. That was John Cho with the look, but it wouldn't go down, so both teams coming out cold from the floor. Here comes the 4 across the stripe. Left side, back in the back out. Gets it out the block on the Westwood logo near half court. For 3 from beyond the arc, off the back iron, too strong. Rebound, tracked down by Westwood. Holland comes down with it. Summer Holland across the timeline, left to right. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Cho. Cho back out to Holland. He'll pass down to the far corner. Give and go, in the paint, the floater up and in. Summer Holland with the bucket. Westwood draws first blood at the 6:07 mark. DeFore across the stripe, pass to the near side to Block. Off the screen from Brandon. Block looking for the pass, gets it out to DeFore between the circles. DeFore, dribble drive, right side, keeps it alive. Now DeFore starts to attack at the free throw line. Down low in the right post, Trying to clear some space, fadeaway jumper. Tough shot, Henry DeFore. Tied at 2. Hayden Brandon in the paint, has the ball poked away, loose on the court. DeFore tracks it down. Backs it back out. Now DeFore attacks again. Lays it up and in. Westwood 5, Henry DeFore 4 here in the early going. Cho gets it down to the near corner. This is Charlie Fry. Fry back to Cho, kicks it over to Holland. Left side, back out to Cho for 3 from beyond the arc again. That one's off the back iron, too strong. DeFore with the rebound. Has the ball stripped away, but a foul going to be called on John McNair. Max Aronica coming in for DeFore. Starter still in the game for Westwood. Westwood a smaller roster in terms of numbers. That's what Coach Brad Hastings has always done here in his 19th year at the helm of Westwood. There's Kirkendall. Good pass down low. Didn't see him come in. I don't know how he missed him. It was Vinny Morosco checking into the ball game, and he goes down low and draws a foul. Foul called on Charlie Fry. Morosco, just a sophomore football player. Gonna shot put this thing up here in a line drive. Yeah, turned me into a liar. That one was actually a soft touch. We're tied at 5. Hits them both. Vipers back on top. Already a better start than we saw at the Viper pit last month. 6-5. Almost halfway through this opening quarter. Now the Vipers with the trap. Holland pass left side, intercepted by Destin Herring. Herring on the attack. Kicks over to the near side to Aronica. Has the ball stripped away by Westwood. Here comes McNair. Lays it up. Too strong, and the rebound pulled down by Block. Vipers caught a break. Block pushing it up. 3-on-2. And they're going to call him with the travel. How's that a travel? He was still dribbling.
He's dribbling the basketball.
He's dribbling the basketball. How's that a travel?
He's dribbling the basketball.
That's a terrible call. If anything, over in the back, that's borderline, but not traveling. Wow. Basketball 101, they blew that one. Holland. Over on the far side, this is Jake Carpenter, LaPenta in the ballgame, number 4. On the far side. Trey Block across the timeline. Hands it off to Aronica. Back to Block. That ball was tipped. Vipers maintain possession. 2:44 to go opening quarter. Block over to Aronica. Far side to Kirkendall. He thought about 3, pulls it down. Keeps the dribble alive, back out to Block. Block will pull up a 3. Off the back iron, no good. But Kirkendall with the rebound to save the possession. Dishes over in the corner. Deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Vandegrift. DeFore and Brandon going to come back in for the Vipers. Coming in for Kirkendall and Herring. With 2:26 to go in the first quarter. Aronica inbounds it to DeFore. To Aronica. Dangerous pass and intercepted. Got to take care of the basketball better. Every possession going to be important tonight. Here's Holland with it. Long shot for 3 from beyond the arc, and that's off the iron. Short, and the rebound pulled down by Block. 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. Trey Block bringing it up. Keeps the dribble alive. Cleared some space. Oh, off the iron, no good, but there for the rebound was Morosco. He muscles away up, and they're going to call a jump ball, not a foul. Possession there to Westwood. Herring going to come in now. Comes in for Aronica, and Kirkendall going to come in to give Trey Block a bit of a breather. 1:51 to go in this opening quarter. 1-point ball game, 7-6. Holland bringing it up, walks it across the timeline. Pass over the far side. Number 21 checked in. That's Cam Hill. Herring batting for the loose ball. We got a jump ball. This time possession there of Vandegrift. And having a little internet issues here as the crowd filing in. More and more traffic around the hotspot. So we'll keep an eye on it as best we can. Viper basketball, 58.2 seconds to go, trailing it by 3. It's the biggest lead from either club tonight. Veronica gets it in, or Herring gets it in, 2-4. Pass over to Herring, and he's fouled from behind. Foul called on Summer Holland, his first. Team third, so nobody's shooting free throws yet. 51.3 seconds to go, opening quarter, down by 3. Inbound to Brannon, near half court between the circles. Hands it off to the 4, and they're going to call a foul away from the basketball, I believe. They're going to go. Team 4, so one more of the Vipers will shoot free throws, but there's only 47.8 seconds to go in this opening quarter. The forward inbounded on the baseline, looking for the alley-oop. It's not there. Gets it in on top to Kirkendall. Kirkendall handing it off to Herring. Herring retreating back near the half court. Now it starts to attack. Pulls up. Shot off the iron, no good. Thought he was fouled, but Brannon's there for the put back up and in. Hayden Brannon. Vipers needed that bucket. 9-8. 28 seconds to go. See if we can get a stop here in this final few seconds of the first quarter. So Holland over the far side to Hill. Back to Holland. Over to McNair. Perimeter passing, 15 seconds. Holland, now he starts to his attack. And the pass is intercepted by Kirkendall, but he couldn't control, stepped on the sideline, couldn't quite save it. Nice effort, 7.2 seconds to go. But the ball stays with Westwood. Show and Fry coming in for Westwood. Inbound to Holland. Kirkendall jumps out on him. 6 seconds. Far side. Ball poked away. Kirkendall with the heave, and that's going to be off the back wall. No good. A good, tight first quarter comes to an end. Westwood up by 1, 9-8. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network.
Y'all don't forget, our cheerleaders are over there stunting for you, so let's hear you make some noise for them.
Second quarter underway from Westwood High School. Merle Bertrand here with you. Skylar Gillespie, our QA, keeping an eye on here in the broadcast. 9-8 Westwood on top of the basketball. And the pass down low to Carpenter on the left side to get it back out to Holland. Holland out on top to John Cho. Cho backing it out. Far side to Holland. And he travels. That Viper defense getting the turnover, Vandegrift the basketball and a chance to take the lead. So the 4 across the stripe. Pass to the near side to Block. Good pass down low to Herring. Shot blocked. He goes to the floor. No foul called. Westwood basketball. Pass over on the far side to Carpenter. Back on top. Ball poked away by Herring. Carpenter tracks it down to the far side in front of the scoring table. Puts up the floater and got it to go. $11-8 to 4, bringing it across the timeline. Pass to Herring, and he's shoved from behind. Foul going to be called on Cho. That's 1 on the 6-foot senior. Inbound to the 4. Far side to Herring. Backdoor cutting out there. He gets it out to DeFore. Driving, baseline, cross court, out on top to Kirkendall for three. That one is short, and a rebound pulled down by Westwood. Another good look for Preston Kirkendall. Just can't get the shot to fall. Holland across the stripe. Pass to the near side to Carpenter. Holland will launch a three from beyond the arc. That's off the back iron, no good, and Kirkendall at the rebound. Here comes DeFore. DeFore muscles his way up, draws contact. Others can say traveled. No argument from coach on that play. So the ball goes back to Westwood. 6:21 to go first half. Holland bringing it up. Across the stripe. Pass to the near side to Cho. Over to Holland. Pass down on the left baseline. Give and go to Carpenter. Nice play up and in. Westwood with their biggest lead of the night at 5, 13-8. Vipers need a bucket here. DeFore. Near side to block. Has it poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Vandegrift with 5:52 to go in the half. So Herring didn't inbound it. Gets it into DeFore. DeFore across the stripe, hands it off to Kirkendall. Push from behind, no foul. Dangerous pass, but tipped it over to DeFore. Caught a break there. That was almost a turnover. DeFore driving to the baseline. Hard of the hoop. Contact, no foul. Brennan with the putback up and in. Hayden Brennan saved that possession. And pulls the Vipers back within one possession at 13-10. Far side McNair. Rolls the pass right side to Cho. Cho back out on top to Holland. Cross court to Carpenter. Out on top. McNair for three. Drains it. They shoot well. And they lead by 6 now, 16-10. DeFore across the stripe. And ball batted out of bounds. It'll stay with Vandegrift. Aronica and Morosco checking in for the Vipers. Coming in for DeFore and Brandon to give them a breather. 4:57 to go. Vipers down by 6 in this first half. The inbound pass to Kirkendall. Hands it off to Aronica. Over the block, right top of the key, Kirkendall. Good pass into the paint to Morosco. Mugged on his way to the hoop, no foul. And they're going to call an offensive foul. And that is not going to make Viper fans happy at all. And a timeout taken. Coach Jaime Sierra is letting the official know what for. He's out near half court. He doesn't like it. Does not like the call, clearly. Should have been called a foul on West. Coach Sierra still lobbying a different official in front of his own bench. Here's Holland, guarded by Block across the timeline. Pass in the far corner. Over to Fry. Left side. McNair, nowhere to go. Has the ball stripped away and stolen away. Aronica comes up with a loose basketball. That was a big stand there by the Vipers. Now you got to convert it into points, and the ball poked away. Loose on the corner. Westwood comes up with it. Outlet to McNair on the left side. Cut off nicely. 3 Vipers hustling back to stop the easy layup. There's Holland for 3 off the back iron. No good. Rebound tip. Controlled by Morosco. In trouble, but gets it over to Kirkendall. Kirkendall pushing it up. Inside of 4 minutes to go. Behind the back dribble. Lost a handle. Gets it back. Hands it off the Block. Block trying to clear some space off the screen from Morosco. Driving. Underhand. Scoop shot up and in. Trey Block with a big bucket. Pulls the Vipers back within 4. 3:40 to go. 16-12. Pass near side to Holland. Holland out to McNair. Back to Holland. To Carpenter. Almost had it poked away. Shot up. Too strong, but the rebound pulled down the backside by Westwood. Give and go to Carpenter. Somehow snuck in behind the defense. Luke Carpenter with 8 points in the ballgame. They've got to get a body on him and get him out of there. Aronica across the stripe. Lost the handle, gets it back, kicks it over to Block. Block off the screen from Morosco. He'll launch a three left side off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by Westwood. Holland with the long board. Kicks it over down the left side. Shot altered by Kirkendall. Block comes up with the rebound, 2-on-2. Here comes Block, left side. Now he's cut off. 2:47 to go. Back out to Kirkendall. Give and go to Block, left side. In the paint, fade away, up and in. And a timeout, Westwood, with 2:39 to go. Trey Block has come alive. And keeps the Vipers in the ball game at 18-14. Good game thus far, 18-14. Vipers trailed by 9 at the half last month. They're within 4 here and playing much better. See how this final 2:39 of the first half goes out. Sets the tone for the second half. Vipers need to win to keep any hopes of sharing the district title with Westwood alive. Pass it. And at the free throw line is Vinny Morosco to shoot 2. First one off the back iron, no good. Second one goes. Vipers within one possession at 18-15 with 2:08 to go in the first half. Pass over on the far side. Now Holland gets it back. Over to McNair. McNair bounce pass in the corner to Valerie. And the ball deflected and kicked out of bounds, it'll stay with Westwood. Landon Valerie, number 0 in the ball game, along with number 21, Cam Hill for Westwood. As Herring and Kirkendall come in for Aronica and Block. They're going to get Destin Herring with that foul. That's his second. With 1:37 to go. And Block going to come in for Herring so he doesn't pick up the third. The inbound pass in the baseline. 1:37 to go. Vipers trail by 3. Pass to Hill in the far corner. Kicks it out on top to McNair. Over to Hill. Hill driving to the baseline. Puts up jump shot and in. So Cam Hill, fresh off the bench, hits a big bucket. Puts Westwood up by 5, 20-15. The 4 bringing it up. Behind the back dribble, across the stripe. The block in the corner. Out on top to Brannon. Brannon attacks to the hoop, high off the glass, rimmed out, no good. Loose ball in the court. Valor comes up with it, and Morosco tries to go for the steal, but gets the foul instead. Second foul on Vinny Morosco. 1 minute to go. Vipers trail by 5. Westwood basketball. Need a stop here. Holland to Carpenter. Goes to the hoop. No good. Rebound. Jump ball. And possession error should be Vandegrift. So Vipers get it back. Still down by 5. Chance to get it down to a one-possession game before halftime. Block into DeFore. DeFore bringing it up. Got to get it across the stripe, and does. Over on the far side of Block. Block out to Brannon, top of the key. Down low to Morosco in the right post. Cross-court pass. DeFore for 3, left side. Drains it! Boy, did they need that one. Henry DeFore with a big bucket. Pulls it back within 2 with 27 seconds to go. Far side to McNair. Back to Holland. 15 seconds. Holding it. 10 seconds. Carpenter, far side McNair. McNair will launch a three. Off the glass, no good. Rebound loose in the paint. Underhand, scoop shot up off the eye, no good. The rebound pulled down by Morosco. Over to Kirkendall, intercepted, and that's going to be the end of a tough first half. Good basketball game. Vipers in this thing, down by 2 at the half, 20-18. We'll take a break, get the scoring numbers put together. It's been a defensive struggle. That won't take very long. Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network. All right, welcome back to Westwood High School. Merle Bertrand here with you. 20-18 your score at the end of the first half. We'll give you the unofficial score numbers. They look like this. First of all, Westwood, very even scoring except for Luke Carpenter. He leads everybody with 8 points in the ball game. 3 points apiece for John McNair and John Cho. 2 points apiece for Summer Holland, Charlie Fry, and Cam Hill. to bring Westwood up to their 20 points in the ball game. For the Vipers, 7 points for Henry DeFord to lead Vandegrift thus far. 4 points apiece for Hayden Brannon and Trey Block, and 3 points for Vinny Morosco, all from the free throw line to bring Vandegrift up to 18. Talked about how good the defenses are for both of these ball clubs. Vandegrift giving up just 47.5 points per game. Westwood giving up 48.3 points per game. And right now, if the score were to double up here, it would be 40-36. So as good as these two teams have been on defense all year long, they're holding each other to below the averages that they usually give up. So great defensive performances tonight thus far from both squads, a 20-18 ball game. This is kind of what we expected in the first game. Westwood dominated in the second quarter, pulled away in the second half. But right now, the Vipers hanging in there 20-18. And while we got a minute, again, we want to thank Trey Herring and the Vandegrift Boys Basketball Booster Club, along with our full court sponsors, Ryan Companies, Commercial Real Estate Development and Construction. Our half court sponsors, Independence Title and Epiphany Dermatology. Our 3-point sponsors, Quinlan Park Dental and Hines Pool and Spa. And our game day sponsors are Herring Pool Services, Austin Aesthetic Atelier, Med Spa and Wellness Care in Austin, Prep U Body Care Products for Teens, New Vitro Virtual Functional Wellness Clinic, and the Underwood team at Compass. Thank you to all those folks for making it possible for us to come out here and broadcast Vandegrift Vipers basketball for what I believe is our 16th year. This is our 279th Vandegrift Boys basketball broadcast going back to 2009. So happy to have you with us here tonight on this Friday night. About 3 minutes to go in the halftime here. The email's open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. If you want to give a shout out to your favorite player, let us know where you're tuning the broadcast from. Remind everybody, Viper Baseball will make its season debut on Thursday, I believe, at noon against New Braunfels over at the newly renovated Benham Field, opening up the Hill Country Classic Tournament. That'll be at about noon, I believe, on Thursday. You can check Vype.com for the information on that one. Hopefully do a game on Thursday afternoon and a game on Friday afternoon before decamping and heading out to a basketball broadcast somewhere. And the Vipers will close out the regular season at home on Friday night against Round Rock. I just checked to see if I could see some scoring updates on good old Max Preps, and I don't see anything. We're not broadcasting the game tonight between Vista Ridge and Hutto. But we'll keep checking and see if we can get something before we go off the air tonight. Up in Georgetown, second quarter score. Eastview leading Weiss 20-16. And Anderson about to get underway tonight. Limited lineup tonight with the girls not in action and a lot of our other teams not playing tonight. We got a couple of games going on in Houston as well. And I jumped back on the Round Rock ISD Wi-Fi. We'll see if that signal is a little bit more stable than my hotspot turned into, with a great crowd on hand, which is a good news, bad news situation. It's great to see so many people here, but it does mess up the internet signal. So we'll see how it holds up in the second half. Two of the best teams in Austin going at it tonight. We talked about Division I and Division II. What does it mean? Well, the bi-district playoffs, the top 4 teams of our district will take on the top 4 teams in District 26-6A. Right now, Westlake is 26-6 and 10-1 in the district. Lake Travis 24-8, 10-1 in the district. Bowie is 26-6. They are 7-3 in the district. Kind of like us, those are the 3 teams that are in. The battle for the 4th team, those teams drop off dramatically. Austin High, Del Valle, and Aikens are all 3-7 in the district. Austin High 15-16 overall, Del Valle 11-21 overall, Aikens 16-10 overall, but that's kind of a misleading stat because they played a lot of lesser opponents to get up to 16 wins in the season. So you're kind of hoping that Austin High or Aikens would get in, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Bowie's taking on Lake Travis tonight. Austin High against Del Valle. Aikens against winless Dripping Springs in district. And Westlake has a bye, so we'll be a little bit smarter about District 26-6A after tonight. And we'll be able to set the table for you heading into next week's game. But that's kind of what you're looking at, looking across the aisle to see what's going on in the other district. Right now, we're looking for a good second half. 20-18, Vipers trail by 2. It's Westwood basketball. Westwood will be going from right to left as the second half gets underway. It's DeFore, Brandon, Kirkendall, Block, and Vinny Morosco on the court to start for the Vipers. For Westwood, John Cho inbounds it to Summer Holland. John McNair, number 1. Number 10 is Charlie Fry, and number 5 is Carpenter in the ball game for Westwood to start the second half. Ball deflected, but it gets back over to Holland. Holland kicks it out on top. Cross-court pass over to Holland. Holland pass down low to Carpenter. The layup up no good. Too strong. Fry with the rebound, however. Cut off on the baseline. Nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Holland in the corner for 3. Drains it. Man. Bails him out. Summer Holland with a tough 3. Puts Westwood up by 5. 23-18. DeFore across the stripe. Good pass down low to Morosco in the right post. He goes up too strong. Gets his own rebound. Muscles it up and draws a foul. Mad at himself. He wanted to hit that easy bucket. And a foul called on John Cho. That's his second. Vinny Morosco 3 for 4 from the stripe. And that one bangs away, no good. One more shot coming for the sophomore. That one off the back iron, no good. Ball tipped and controlled by Westwood. So an opportunity lost there for the Vipers to cut into a 5-point deficit. Now Westwood can go up by 7 or 8. Holland lobs it down low. Oh, nice job by Brandon hustling back to alter the shot, but the putback is up and in by Charlie Fry. And not the start that Coach Jaime Sierra wanted. The Vipers trail by 7, their biggest deficit of the night. Need a bucket right here. Here's DeFore. Over to Brandon, left side. Back out to DeFore. Down low to Morosco, right side. Has the ball kicked away and stolen by Westwood. Bounce pass far side. Dangerous part of this ball game. Down by 7, Westwood basketball. Carpenter at the free throw line, kicks it back out. Back out on top. Holland for 3 from beyond the arc. That one rimmed out, no good. The rebound pulled down by Block. Big board there for Vandegrift. Block far side over to DeFore. DeFore on the attack. Euro step, kicks it back out. Block for 3 from the top of the key. Air ball, but Morosco's there for the rebound. Works its way up. Shot blocked from behind, and the rebound stripped out of there by Fry. Vipers come away empty again. Here comes Holland pushing it up across the court. Got to stop him, and there's going to be a foul call on Morosco because nobody stopped him, and Morosco had to take the foul. Summer Holland, a 5'10 senior, at the line to shoot 2 to try to nudge this lead up by 7. Or to 9, pardon me. They already lead by 7. First free throw up and good. Dustin Herring coming in from Morosco. Holland coolly hits them both. 9-point deficit. It's a 7-0 run to open up the second half for Westwood. Vipers have to respond now. Cross the stripe to Herring, left side. Back out to DeFore. DeFore off the screen from Brandon, backing him back out. He's got Kirkendall far side. They see him in the corner, kicks it back out to Block. Block on the left side. Bounce pass down low, kick saved out of bounds. It'll stay with Vandegrift with 5:47 to go in the quarter. DeFore to inbound it. Gets it into Herring on the right post. Kicks it over to Kirkendall. He thought about 3, pulls it down. Now over to Brandon. From just inside the free throw line. No good. Rebound fought for, and McNair comes away with it. And then a foul going to be called here on Brandon, I believe. Right now, nothing's going Vandegrift's way with 5:37 to go in the second half, in the third quarter. Dangerous pass over the far side to Cho. Back out to Holland. Block jumps out on him. Holland to his left. Down in the corner to Fry. Fry. Driving to the baseline. Cut off by Brandon. In there for a long time. Gets it back out to McNair. Cross-court pass near side to Holland. He'll tee up a three. That's off the iron. No good, but he's fouled. And that's going to give him 3 free throws, and the foul called on Henry DeFore. So the second half blast continue here for Vandegrift. Summer Holland will shoot 3 free throws. First one up and good. One more shot coming for the senior. Finally missed one. Rebound pulled down by Brandon, but down by 11. It's gut check time for the Vipers. Need to respond. DeFore across the stripe, over the block far side. In front of his own bench, off the screen from Brandon. Block clears some space, kicks it back out to DeFore. DeFore at the free throw line, in trouble, gets it back out to Herring. DeFore. And the foul called on Summer Holland as Coach Jaime Sear in the referee's ear. Got the foul, but I think he also got a warning. Inbound pass to DeFore. DeFore across the stripe. Attacks the hoop. Contact, no foul. Loose ball on the court. You got to call something. There's contact. That's got to be a foul on either squad. You can't just let it go. Westwood gets it back in the paint. Carpenter, shot blocked by Brandon. Loose ball. Brandon comes out with a rebound. Big stand up to DeFore. DeFore pushes it up the court. On the attack, kicks it over to Kirkendall for 3. Nope, he pulled it down. In the corner to Herring, far side. Herring on the attack. In the paint, bounce pass right side to Brandon. Little floater up and in. The Vipers finally on the board in the second half. Back within single digits, 29-20. Holland pulls up, jump shot right side, off the iron, no good. Rebound ripped out of there by DeFore, and we're going to get a what? Jump ball, possession arrow Vandegrift. So a nice job by DeFore to get in there and get a piece of that basketball. He was tied up by Cho as they went out of bounds, but the possession arrow points to the Vipers, and a chance to cut it to 6 or 7. DeFore bringing it up, across the stripe. Shakes off the defense, backs it back out up the screen from Brandon. Kicks over the far side. Kirkendall thought about 3, pulled it down. Hands it off to Herring. Herring on the attack. Euro step and draws a foul. Foul going to be called on Charlie Fry. That's 2 on him, and that'll put Destin Herring to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw is up, and it is good. First point of the night for the 6-foot junior guard. Landon Ballery checking back in for the Warriors. Second free throw is good from Herring. So the Vipers scratching the way back into it, down by 7. Get a stop here, get a bucket, get it back within 2 possessions. Holland, double team trapped across the line. Dangerous pass down low to McNair. Cut off nicely by Brandon and Kirkendall. Nice recovery back out on top to Holland. Holland out on top to Carpenter. Over to Hill, far side in front of his own bench. Back out now to Carpenter, top of the key. Euro step, and what do we got? Going to get a foul on the floor. Going to be called on Hayden Brandon. That's 2 on Hayden. Not a shooting foul. Team 4, 3 fouls on Westwood with 3:18 to go in the third quarter. We're going to get a timeout. Timeout called by Coach Jaime Sear. The Vipers have weathered the storm back within 7, but looking for a stand here on defense. Great crowd on hand. Standing room only on the Westwood side and about 85% full here on the Viper side. 24th overall meeting between these two programs. Of course, the history there, they met 4 times one season, once in tournament play, twice in district, and then in what was the regional quarterfinal round, I believe it was, or semifinal round, I forget what it was. The infamous strap game, the shot. The Vipers had won all 3 matchups. But couldn't win the 4th one. Westwood won and advanced in the playoffs. All right, 3:18 to go, 3rd quarter. Summer Howland inbounded on the baseline. Greg Brown III with that shot back all those years ago. There's a shot for 3 from beyond the arc. Off the glass, no good. The rebound ripped out of there by Brannon. Hands it off the block. Coming up in the 3-minute mark, Trey Block across the timeline, backs it back out. Spin move, down low to Brannon on the right post. Muscles his way up, too strong, pushed from behind and no foul called. Cannot get a call. And traveling. Oh, what they say? What they call it? Technical? A technical foul called on Coach Sear, I believe, lobbying for his team. And that's going to put Howland to the free throw line. The free throw's good. It's a tough break. You don't get the foul called the other way, and instead you get a technical called on you, and Howland misses the free throw. So 30-22, Westwood basketball. Now a discussion at the scoring table. Yale inbounds it to Howland. Westwood trying to boost the lead back up to double digits. Vipers looking for a stop. Howland will launch a 3 from beyond the arc and drain it from NBA range. Boy, that's a dagger right there. Delay of game called. Just a warning. So Vipers down by 11 again with the basketball. They've trailed by as many as 12. A moment ago had it down by 7 with the basketball and were victimized by a no call. And there's a bad pass, but Brannon tracks it down. Brannon, dribble drive, right side, goes to the hoop and finally get a foul called. And Westwood's acting like a tremendous injustice is being done. Foul called on Luke Carpenter. Brannon at the line to shoot 2. .220 to go. First one's up and good. If you're the Vipers, you're hoping to keep it within 10 points here at least, heading into the 4th quarter. And Brannon hits them both to cut the deficit to 9. 33-24. Howland across the stripe, pass it to the near side to Hill. Kicks it down to the corner to Valerie. Back to Hill. McNair, give and go. Valerie left side, kicks over the right side to Howland. Howland cut off on the baseline, down to Hill on the left side, up the iron, short, and rebound pulled down by Brannon. Outlet to DeFore. 2-on-1 break. He's got Herring with him. DeFore, too strong. Rebound tip back over to Herring. Back out. Kirkendall ahead with the head fake. Cross court. DeFore for 3, far side. Drains it! Back within 6 and 2 possessions. Nice shot by Henry DeFore. 1:37 to go. Over to Hill, left side. Jump shot left side. Hit it and draws a foul. Man, oh man. Foul called on Kirkendall, his first. Brings the lead for Westwood back up to 8 with one free throw coming. Short. Rebound pulled down by Kirkendall. 35-27, 1:27 to go. DeFore across the stripe. He'll attack, left side, goes up, hits a shot and draws a foul. Henry DeFore with 12 points in the ball game. And the foul called on Landon Valerie, his third. And DeFore, a chance to complete the three-point play the old school way. Off the back iron, no good. But the rebound, what a play by Hayden Brannon. Hustles in, grabbed the rebound, and banged it off a Warrior as he was falling out of bounds to save the possession for Vandegrift. Brandon with a senior play. Vipers with the basketball, down by 6, 1:20 to go, third quarter. DeFore inbounds it to Kirkendall, back out on top. Over to Block. Block in the paint, spin move. Lays it up, off the iron, too strong, rebound, tip back over to Block. Good play by Brannon. In the corner, DeFore. Will drive in the baseline, beats his man, to the hoop, off the iron, no good, but a foul. DeFore a little slow to get up. The foul called on Luke Carpenter, his second. DeFore took a shot, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. First one up, and good. So he redials it in after missing the first free throw a moment ago. Charlie Fry checking back in for Westwood. Vipers trail by 12, but they've cut it to within 5, a chance to get it down to 4. And good. They could have collapsed, but they didn't. They're still in this thing, 35-31. Aronica comes in for DeFore so he can catch his breath and recuperate a little bit after taking that shot. Pass in the corner, left side. Give and go to Carpenter to the hoop. No good, but he hits a shot and draws a foul. Luke Carpenter scored 13 the last time these two teams met. He's got 10 here, and the foul called on Block. So Carpenter to complete the three-point play. And does. Trailing by 7 again, 38-31. 51 seconds to go, third quarter. Big possession here for Vandegrift. DeFore back in the game. He'll attack. Free throw line. Spin move. Get it back out to Herring. Back out to DeFore. Dangerous pass. Loose, but DeFore tracks it down. Hesitation move. In the paint. Nowhere to go. Back out on top to Herring. Herring on the attack. Shakes off the defense. Underhand scoop shot and draws a foul. Oh, they call an offensive foul. These officials are not good. That's all I'm going to say. .5 seconds to go, third quarter. Vipers facing an uphill battle on the road against a very, very good team, are not getting any help at all. Have not had a call go their way the entire night. Holland. 10 seconds. And then a foul called away from the basketball, and that is going to be a foul, a shooting foul, because the Vipers, the Westwood's in the bonus. The foul called on Hayden Brannon, that's 3 on him. That's going to put Carpenter at the line to shoot 2. First one up, been good. Moment to go, they were within 4. Now they're down by 8 with one more free throw coming. They'll have to shake it off and do it again in the fourth quarter. They know they can now. Second free throw's good. 7 seconds to 4, 5. Across the timeline. Dribble drive, left side to Brandon for the slam dunk. Will they count it? They're going to count it. They are going to count it, it looks like. Let's see if they put it on the board. They're still talking. Yeah, they're going to put it on the board. Westwood fans don't like it. We're going to keep it here to make sure. They're still talking about it. Right now it's 40-33 at the end of the third quarter. And I don't think they're going to take it off the board. I honestly don't know. But in any event, it's a little momentum for Vandegrift. Oh, they're going to take it off. They're going to take it off the board. Wow. I told you, we haven't gotten a call all night, and that will continue. That's awful. And Coach Jaime Sierra is out on the court again. So 40-31 is the score. Westwood basketball as the fourth quarter gets underway. A game like this deserves better officiating. Holland across, working against Kirkendall, gets it across the stripe. Near side to Fry on the baseline. Cut off. Over to McNair for 3 from the corner. Too long, and the rebound pulled down by Trey Block. Block across the stripe. Off the screen. Spin move into the paint. Bounce pass, and the ball intercepted. Westwood comes up with it. Here comes McNair across the stripe. Over the far side. On the baseline, the floater too long, and the rebound put up by Fry, who had good position. And the deficit is back to double digits, 42-31. Here's the 4. Top of the key. Shakes off the defense. Working left side. Running hook shot off the iron, no good, but blocked there for the rebound, no good, but he draws a foul. Ball called, I believe, on Summer Holland. That's his third. And it'll send Trey Block to the free throw line for 2 very important free throws. Westwood outscoring Vandegrift 20-13 in that third quarter to open up that lead as Morosco comes in for Brannon. First free throw up and good from Block. .7:01 to go, plenty of time left. Back within 9, 42-33. Holland gets it back. Joe back to Holland. Free throw line, Carpenter. Dangerous pass intercepted by Kirkendall. And intercepted right back by Westwood. He lost it out of bounds. Vipers caught a break there. Carpenter with a good hustle play, but he stepped out of bounds. It'll stay with Vandegrift as Aronica will come out and DeFore coming back in. Herring inbound to DeFore. DeFore starts left, moves right, top of the key, kicks it over the block. Right side for 3, off the iron, short. Rebound pulled down by Westwood. Holland with the big board. Outlet pass back over to Fry. Oh, he dragged the foot and traveled. Charlie Fry, a 6'2" senior, built like a football player. He may play football, and he had a lot of momentum going, couldn't get the foot down. Vipers get it back, have to catch it a break, 42-33. Near side to Block. Block top of the key to Kirkendall. Back out the block between the circles. Being harassed, far side. Over the shoulder pass to Kirkendall. Hands it off. Down low to Morosco on the right post. Morosco working in the paint. Hands it off. Shot up by Herring. No good. Tipped out of bounds. And that should be Viper basketball. It is. Caught a break. As Veronica coming back in. Comes in for Kirkendall. Every possession going to be critical here. 6 minutes to go, down by 9. DeFore gets it inbound to Block. Block shakes off the defense, off the screen from Morosco. Pulls up jumper right side, off the bank and in. Not going away, back within 7, 42-35. Pass left side, throws it out of bounds. I think it was deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Westwood. As Hayden Brandon comes in with 5:42 left to go. Howland inbound it. Far side for 3. And they're going to call a foul on the three-pointer on DeFore. And John McNair hit it. So McNair with a chance to complete the 4-point play, and does. And just like that, it's an 11-point deficit again. Timeout with 5:40 to go. Every time the Vipers make a run, Westwood responds. Sometimes on their own, sometimes with a little help. And they lead it by 11. No scoring updates from either Round Rock and Stony Point or Vista Ridge and Hutto. Cedar Ridge has a bye tonight. All right. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in regulation time. Viper basketball down by 11. Merle Bertrand here with you. Skylar Gillespie, our QA, keeping an eye and an ear on our broadcast. And DeFore will bring it up. Cross the stripe. Pass to the near side to Herring. Back out to Brannon. Down low to Morosco into paint. Has the ball stripped away. No foul called again. Westwood, such a good defensive club. Pass to the far side. This is Cho. Cho working on DeFore. DeFore hustles and cuts him off. Pass on low, poked away, loose on the court, out of bounds, and it'll stay with Westwood. Kirkendall going to come in for Morosco. Holland will inbound it on the baseline. Long time. There's 5. They call 5? Nope, timeout. Timeout taken by Coach Brad Hastings in a 19th year at the helm of Westwood. Realized every possession an important one. He had a timeout to burn, and he took it. Westwood has 3 timeouts remaining. The Vipers with 2. Both teams with 1 foul apiece here as we move into the midway part of this fourth quarter. Westwood led it by 1 at the end of the first quarter, 9-8. Led it by 2 at the half, 20-18. But used a 20-13 third quarter to build up a 40-31 lead. They led by as many as 12. The Vipers have cut it down to as few as 4. Right now it's an 11-point edge for Westwood. And it's their basketball with 5:08 to go. Inbound pass to Fry, hands it off to Holland. Out on top to Carpenter. Holland with it, being harassed by Herring. Shakes off the defense. Holland keeping the dribble alive as DeFore jumps out on him. They can burn some clock. No shot clock in Texas high school basketball. Dangerous pass, got it to go. And stripped out of bounds, and that should be, they're going to call a foul. They're going to call to 4 with his 4th foul. Veronica going to come in for him. Holland inbounds it to Fry. To Carpenter. Gives it over to the left side to Cho. Cho. Back to Carpenter. Between the circles. Kirkendall jumps out on him. Now Carpenter on the attack. Back out to Holland. Viper switch. Herring jumps out on him. 4:23 to go. Hands it off to McNair. McNair cut off nicely. They're just dribbling around, bleeding out the clock. On the attack, right side, McNair. This is why you don't want to fall behind to them. And that's going to be, that should have been a call on Brandon. It wasn't. Got away with one there. And that shot put up and in from John McNair. And now it's the biggest lead of the night for Westwood, up to 13. Here's Herring, spin move into the paint. Off the glass, no good, but he draws a foul. That previous possession, we got away with one. Brandon should have been called for a foul and weren't. And Destin Herring at the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 2 for 2 from the stripe. And no good. Vipers have not shot particularly well from the free throw line tonight. Not awful, but not as good as usual. And every point's important in a game like this one. He missed them both. But the rebound, Kirkendall to save the possession. Back out the block. Block, bounce pass over to Herring. And nice play by Herring. Couldn't control it, but he banged it off a Fry. It'll stay with Vandegrift with 3:42 to go. Aiden Sweeney coming in. Maybe coming in to pick up some fouls. In case they got to put Westwood at the free throw line. He's also a defensive spark plug. Gets it into the 4, who's playing with 4 fouls right now. Guarded by Holland. He'll launch a 3. Rimmed out, no good, but the rebound pulled down by Kirkendall and ripped out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Westwood. Veronica coming in for DeFore. So Coach Sierra putting DeFore in for offense and taking him out on defense so he doesn't pick up the foul. Sweeney with the fresh legs, and there's your foul. That's kind of what I thought. Vipers' 3rd team foul. Got to get it up to 5 before he can force him to shoot free throws. That might be what Coach is thinking here. The inbound pass. Tracked down by Cho. Cho on the attack. Left side. Gets it back out to Holland. Sweeney guarding him. Holland hands it off to Carpenter. Carpenter high off the glass. No good. Ball poked by Aronica and comes down with a rebound. Nice play. 3:06 to go. Vipers need to convert now. Aronica picks it over the far side to Sweeney. Sweeney on the left side. Out on top to Brandon. Brandon, spin move. Has the ball stripped away. Loose ball in the court. Westwood comes up with it again. They are so good on defense. McNair, guarded by Kirkendall. And then a foul called on Kirkendall. His 2nd. Team 4th. One more. Westwood to shoot free throws. Holland with it. Sweeney jumping out on him. This is not the guy you want to foul. He's too good of a free throw shooter. Dangerous pass out to McNair with the head fake. In the paint. Bounce pass down low to Fry up and in. That might be enough. Down by 15 now, 50-35. 2:25 to go. Here's the 4 across the stripe. Keeps the dribble alive. And he is fouled. 3rd team foul on Westwood. Foul called on McNair. That's his 4th. I'll check that. Cho, that's his 4th. Inbound pass to Brandon. Going for the slam dunk, not there, but they're going to get Holland with the foul. And Hayden Brandon will go to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first one. Dustin Herring checking back in. That one's short. Herring tried to tip the rebound, but Fry comes down with it. Outlet pass the far side of McNair, 50-36. McNair working on Herring. Shakes off the defense, pass to the far corner for 3. Off the iron, short, rebound tipped up in the air, and Westwood will maintain possession. Holland tracks down the loose basketball inside of 2 minutes to go. Holland gets it over to Carpenter. .100 seconds left in this one. Looks like Westwood is going to survive. McNair thought about 3, but he pulled it down. Sweeney guarding him on the baseline. Now we'll dribble it back out. Bounce pass to Joe. Joe back out to McNair. Behind the back, McNair dribbles through 3 defenders. Loose ball on the court. Block tried to poke it away, but Westwood gets it back. Carpenter tracks it down back out to Holland over the far side. Holland back over to McNair. Joe in the corner to Carpenter. They're just playing keep away and bleeding out this clock. Dangerous pass. Sweeney almost had the interception. Back on top to McNair. Down to Fry, right side. Holland, 39 seconds back out to McNair. Dribbles through the defense. And a foul called. Foul called on Herring, that's his 4th. And we're going to have wholesale substitutions now with 34.6 seconds to go. 2 free throws coming for Westwood. There's Veronica. Grant Williams, number 22, checking in. Number 35, Carter Troska. Number 3 is Henry John. And number 12 is Ethan Fox checking in for this final 34.6 seconds. And the free throw is up and good from John McNair. It doesn't look like it on the scoreboard, but a much better effort tonight for Vandegrift. Free throw short and the rebound pulled down by Williams. On the attack, to the hoop, up and in. Nice job by Maddox Aronica. 52-38, 20 seconds to go. Cross court over to McNair. Double teamed on the far sideline. Fry with it. 10 seconds. All the way back out. 6 seconds. 4 seconds. They're going to dribble it out, hold it, and that is going to do it. The Westwood Warriors defeat the Vandegrift Vipers 51-38 to remain undefeated in district and to claim the district title all by themselves. They wanted to share it with Vandegrift. 51-38. Westwood getting the win. Good ball game, a much closer effort by the Vipers. Doesn't look like it's very much on the scoreboard, but a much better game for Vandegrift. But they still come up short on the road, 51-38. We'll take a break, get the numbers put together, and be right back to wrap this one up. Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network.
Tonight was our last home game of this district competition. The next game is on Tuesday at Vista Ridge, and then it's on to the playoffs.
All right, welcome back to Westwood High School as the Warriors celebrate their district title. Congratulations to Westwood, a well-deserved crown for them. Despite some of their frustrations with the officiating crew, Westwood a very, very good basketball team, obviously, as they remain undefeated in district play. Checking the scoreboard one more time. I don't see anything from Vista Ridge and Huddle. We'll give you the score numbers here. This is very unofficial. First for Westwood. They had 3 players in double digits. Summer Holland and Luke Carpenter with 13 points and 10 points for John McNair. 8 points for Charlie Fry, 4 points for Cam Hill, and 3 points for John Cho for Westwood to bring them up to 51. Vipers held them to under the scoring average. They were averaging 68.5 points per game. They held them to 51, but it still wasn't quite enough. Westwood improving to 28-2 overall and 15-0 in the district with one more game to go at Vista Ridge on Tuesday night. For the Vandegrift Vipers, only 1 player in double digits. That's Henry DeFore with 14 points. 9 points for Hayden Brandon. 8 points for Trey Block. 3 points for Benny Morosco. 2 points for Destin Herring and Maddox Aronica to bring the Vipers up to just 38 points as the Westwood defense holding Vandegrift down to 38. Vandegrift now dropping to 26-7 and 12-3 in district play. And they are going to scoreboard watch a little bit and see if Vista Ridge can knock off Hutto to get into the playoffs and bump Westwood up to Division I. So the Vipers can be the top seed in Division II. Again, these are the standings coming in tonight. Westwood is now 15-0. Vandegrift 12-3. Round Rock is taking on, who are they playing tonight? Stony Point. They should win that one. So Round Rock should pull into a tie at 12-3. And those two teams will play on Tuesday night to close out the regular season with bragging rights on the line, if nothing else. And we will wait to see what happens between Vista Ridge and Hutto. If Vista Ridge beats Hutto tonight, they are the 4th and final playoff team. They go Division II, bumps Westwood up to Division I. And the Vipers get a much more favorable first-round playoff matchup. If Hutto wins that game tonight, they are tied. Hutto has a tiebreaker. And it's all going to come down to Tuesday night. So we'll see how it all shakes out. Can't do anything about that one. We'll scoreboard watch along with everybody else and see you on Tuesday night. So, again, I want to thank Trey Herring, the Vandegrift Boys Basketball Booster Club, along with the full court sponsors, Ryan Company's Commercial Real Estate Development and Construction. Our half-court sponsors, Independence Title and Epiphany Dermatology. Our 3-point sponsors, Quinlan Park Dental and Heinz Pool and Spa. And our game-based sponsors are Herring Pool Services, Austin Aesthetic Atelier, Med Spa and Wellness Care in Austin, Prep to You Body Care Products for Teens, New Vitru Virtual Functional Wellness Clinic, and the Underwood team at Compass. So again, we'll be back with you on Tuesday night from the Viper Pit when the Vipers close out the regular season against the Round Rock Dragons. On behalf of our QA tonight, Skylar Gillespie, thank you to him for making sure that we stayed on the air and looked and sounded as good as we possibly could. Our technical director, Stina Bincott, our communications director and my better half, Christina Weber-Bertrand, and everyone from Vype Media. This is Merle Bertrand signing out from Westwood High School, where the Vandegrift Vipers have fallen tonight to the Westwood Warriors by a final score of 51-38. Have a great weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. And we'll see you Tuesday night for more Viper basketball right here on the Vype Live Network. Good night from Austin, Texas.